So I just edited and sent a sponsor segment to a sponsor, and they have to like green light it, which in turn means that I just have to wait for someone else before I can keep working on my video, which is really frustrating. But I'm gonna attempt to create some sort of a silver lining out of this by creating this video while waiting for that to work itself out. And what this video is something that I've been wanting to do for a while, which is to grab my shitty camcorder and just tell you about a handful of smaller YouTube channels that I really enjoy and that I watch that you should check out. Because as a previous smaller channel myself, you know, to be fair, still a moderately sized channel, but a lot bigger than I used to be. I would have loved, you know, to have more shout outs and stuff back then. And I remember thinking to myself that if I ever get to a point where I can like help some other smaller channel out, even if it's just by, you know, sending over 50 people or something, then I really definitely want to do that. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. And also, I mean, for you, it's just me recommending you a couple of channels to check out. You don't have to do it to be nice. Like, these are not necessarily like friends of mine that I'm just recommending because I know them or whatever. This is shit that I actually watch. So, you know, you should check these channels out because they're legally, is not the word, criminally, yeah. Because they're criminally undersubscribed, or they're just a cool channel that I feel a lot of people are sleeping on. So let's do that. We've got Zoom 008. Now, I'm not of the opinion that subscriber numbers is in any way indicative of the quality of the content of the channel. So when I name these channels as subscriber numbers, that is not to be like in any way indicative of the quality, obviously. It's more so to just like give you the context of like where the channel is at right now. And we're gonna be starting off, I need my fucking notes just to make sure I say the correct channel names here. Yes. Can I like put this in my pocket here somehow? That's awful. First up is Monotonal Lizard, who is currently at 5,540 subscribers. This person does the sort of like long form video game analysis stuff, playing through various games, sharing their opinion on it, and it's all very well written, super funny at times, and generally just very like insightful and good. If you watched my Saw video, for example, you probably are the type of person who likes to watch hours upon hours of someone just talking about a specific topic, and then I think you'll love this person. They've got a great like reading voice, because it's all faceless. It's just like gameplay footage and a voice talking, but they've got this very good, like, I mean, as the name implies, they're somewhat like monotone, but not in a like a stilted or text-to-speech kind of way, just in this like, and I don't know, maybe it sounds like that's like a critique, that it's a bit monotone, but it really isn't, because this person does like inflict a lot and really like communicate emotions about whatever it is they're talking about. If I had to recommend, or had to, that sounds like if I had to, I want to recommend a couple of good videos. And I mean, looking at their videos, they made a couple of ones that have popped off pretty damn well. So their retrospective on Jurassic Park games has almost 400,000 views, which is super impressive for a channel of this size. And I'm bummed that that didn't like garner them more subscribers. So that one's good. I like the first video on the channel about how well Hitman Codename 47 holds up. But yeah, looking through this, it's obvious that I need to recommend you their latest video, which is an analysis and sort of review of the game Dino Crisis. It's 2 hours 51 minutes, and it's got currently 4.4 thousand views, and it's so well researched and thought out, well edited, good audio quality, great writing. It's, yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying this channel, and I think you should check it out. Next up, we're just gonna get this one kind of out of the way, not because it's any worse than any of the other channels or anything, but because I don't remember where she was at when I started watching, but this channel has pretty much just surpassed 100,000 subscribers, and if I had to guess, it's gonna surpass my numbers very soon and go way beyond that. So I kind of feel like I don't have to help out. So this is more a recommendation for you watching this video rather than me trying to help another creator out, I guess. The channel I'm talking about is Famy. I want to say Famy like Famicom. famy? Well, it's F4MI. Talks about real cool shit, a lot of 2000s tech, 90s tech. I think I might have originally found their channel from them making a video about who composed the music for the homebrew channel on the Nintendo Wii. Because I don't know if you know this, I have sort of an interest in like tracking down obscure artists from 2000s pop culture and stuff, so that immediately spoke to me. But overall, have just made a lot of really good and interesting nerd content. I think if you like my style of comedy in my main videos, you'll be super into this. And also, if you watch me, you obviously don't mind a good accent. Personally, I'm a huge fan of accents. I want to have like more specifically European, but honestly any type of accent in the media I consume. I stan it. I think it's fun and interesting, and it lends a lot of character. And Famy is from Italy, if I'm not misremembering, and has a very good accent, so that's cool. And speaking of accents, maxvia, or I want to say maxvia, has, at the time of writing this, 659 subscribers. And this is a way more niche channel than most of the other ones I'm gonna be mentioning, but I've been watching it and enjoying it a lot. What it is that it's this guy who is like modifying VHS cameras to be able to record on them digitally. This is something that I've done a bunch myself, and he is way more knowledgeable than me. And this is also a creator where English isn't their first language, and they have a very charismatic accent, which I, again, appreciate. He's also got something of like a semi-ASMR vibe to how he talks. He's kind of whispery and has, again, a very good accent. Just showing off various cool older cameras that he's buying off of eBay or Facebook Marketplace, I assume. Modifying them to be able to record digitally, talking about how he does that, showing off the footage, and, you know, just trying to get his channel more off the ground. I respect the hustle. I think the videos are great. And even if you feel like this might not be your exact thing, I'd say give it a shot, because if nothing else, it's just really cozy content and fun. So yeah, that's maxvia, and I think that the channel name technically is maxvia kun, Kun, but all the channels will be listed in the description down below, so you can just click the link there to make sure you get the right one. I mean, it's kind of obvious, and this kind of goes for all of the channels when I say something like, you know, oh, you have to check this one out. But as a viewer of my videos, which I assume you are, I don't think that you're here on the second channel unless you watch the main channel. I really feel that this is a good fit, you know? If you're into my shit, you're into this person's shit, and you might very well have already seen like at least one of their videos, but I'm of course talking about coming in at 51,600 subscribers, Novum. Novum has made some of probably the best YouTube videos that I've seen in the last year or so. It's these long form explained videos about mainly any movie by Ari Aster, so Hereditary, Midsummer, but also Robert Eggers with The Lighthouse. I know that he's currently working on a video about The Witch, which I'm really stoked about, and then I think after that is gonna be Beau is Afraid, which I'm also really stoked about. And I'd say that the main difference between someone like Novum and me is that you've seen my shit and you know that a lot of it is like me sharing my opinions on stuff backed up by vibes. Mostly. I try to do research, obviously. I try to not lie. But what I'm very impressed by with Novum's content is that, how do I put this? I'm an idiot and he's not. You might have seen explained videos before, but if you haven't seen anything by this guy, then you haven't seen an explained video, at least not a proper one, I'd say. Because this person is so thorough and also like backs up all their claims, you know, with genuine research, with genuine sources, getting into contact with people that worked on these films, set designers, just to ask these super obscure small questions about, was it intentional that this thing in this one shot represents this, etc., etc. Long story short, it's extremely well researched, and it's given me like a whole new appreciation for the movies that he talks about, all movies that I've seen before. And at a couple of points recently, I've watched a movie that I know he's made a video on already. So like as soon as I'm watching it, I'm like, I can't wait to find out the fuck is actually happening here. Because I trust this guy to properly school me on what pretty much any movie is quote unquote actually about. It's all very cool, extremely well written, long videos. Again, if you like long videos, you're gonna love this shit. Check out his channel. And for the last channel that I'll be yapping about today, we've got Dan Halen, or rather Dan Halen Cool, currently sitting at 2,120 subscribers. I'm pretty sure I found this channel through the video on Hugo. No, I actually just found my own comment on the Hugo video where I write that I just came from the Rayman video. So I found this person through their video on the Rayman trilogy. This is yet again someone making sort of long form content talking about video games that is well written, funny, and way too polished for the low amount of subscribers that they have, and I hope to bring more people over there. I don't have as much to say. That's not because this channel is in any way quote unquote worse than any of the others, or that they have less interesting stuff or anything along those lines. I've just not really seen any of the newer videos simply because of, well, the base reason why I want to make this video, that YouTube is sometimes not very good with recommending you shit that you do want to see. So I have to, like, you know, manually remember to kind of go to the channel and see if there's anything new. And speaking of which, I go in here now and I see that 1 day ago, Dan Halen uploaded a video in his series Abandonware Anomalies by the name of The Other Mad Max Games. It's 38 minutes long and it's currently got 82 views, and I think that's criminal. So check out Dan Halen Cool. Link should be down in the description, just like every other channel that I've been yapping about today. 13, I'm rolling over there, right? Yes, I am. And that's it. Those are all the channels I wanted to talk about today. Now, I'd love to make more videos like this for the second channel. However, right now I don't feel like I have the time or resources to do it in a good way, and I also don't really have the time to check out a lot of channels that don't come to me in a somewhat natural way. So that being said, if you're running a smaller channel and you want to, you know, recommend your own channel to me, please feel free to do that down in the comments. However, I just want to kind of make sure to not disappoint anyone here and say that I'll try to check out the channels, but I can't make any promises right now. And if I don't talk about your channel at any point, it doesn't mean that I didn't like it. Just don't want to put myself in a position where I'm like, God damn it, now I feel bad or whatever, you know. So feel free to recommend me stuff. I'll try to check it out. I won't make any promises. And at some point, I want to make more videos like this, but I want it to be about channels that I actually genuinely watch myself, that I'm subscribed to, and that I get stoked when I see they've released a new video. Not just channels that I see that I'm like, I can acknowledge that this is good, but it's not quite for me, but let's put them in here anyway because it is a good channel, whatever. That would also be cool and good. It's just not what I'm aiming for here. I want it to be specifically channels that I personally enjoy watching, so I can share that with you. And that goes for all of the ones that I've talked about today. And hopefully if I make more of these, that'll go for those too. Or maybe I'll change my mind and be like, you know what? I just want to recommend as many good smaller channels as possible. And in that case, we'll do that. But that's enough blabbering for today. Thank you very much for watching this. Please check out all the, what was it, 5 channels that I've talked about? Please check all of them out. They truly do deserve your time. And obviously I wasn't like scripted here today, so I don't feel like I did them justice. I just kind of said, hey, they're good and that's cool, right? So check it out. But I wanted to come at this kind of spontaneously because I have a moment to spare. And speaking of which, I'm gonna go back to doing that work and hoping that I'll get a reply here soon so that I can finish up this little sponsor segment and put it into the video that I'm working on so that I can hopefully premiere it Friday this week. Although I don't know when this video that you're watching right now will be released. Maybe I'll edit it and finish it before the sponsors even get back to me, and in that case you'll see it today, but you might also see it in a month or never, so you never know. Thanks for watching, check out the channels, have a good one. I'm gonna make a cup of tea, bye bye. Maybe you thought I was joking, but I'm actually making a cup of tea. I don't know why I'm letting my camera roll in the other room while I do this. It's eating up memory card space, but yeah, I should actually go in and turn it off. It makes no sense to do this. Thanks for watching.